Our topic for today is lesson 13-3, Write Numerical Expressions. So you will find this lesson on page 747 up to 750 from your book. Here are the learning objectives for today's lesson. You're going to write simple expressions that shows calculations with numbers and solve more problems involving expressions that shows calculations with numbers. So let's analyze this problem. Baker packages 12 cupcakes to a box. Cian orders 5 boxes for his sister's graduation party and 3.5 boxes for the variety show party. Write an expression that shows the calculations you could use to find the number of cupcakes Cian orders. So this is the model with math. You can write a numerical expression to model this situation. As you can see in one box, you will find 12 pieces of cupcakes. Now, by analyzing these two works from Aslam's work and Brittany's work, Aslam writes an appropriate numerical expression. So she evaluates it correctly to solve the problem. As you can see, so 12 multiplied by 5 plus 3.5, and she put open and close parentheses to 5 and 3.5. Okay, so she added first 5 plus 3.5, and that is equivalent to 8.5 before multiplying by 12. And the total number of Cian orders is equivalent to 102 cupcakes. So for Brittany's work, Brittany does one of the steps mentally. So it means she added 5 plus 3.5 mentally. That's why, as you can see, there is only one operation she used, which is the multiplication, because this 8.5 is the combination or the total sum of 5 plus 3.5. So she evaluates the expression correctly, but she used only steps mentally and writes an expression with only one operation. But at the end, she got 102 cupcakes. Okay, let's continue. How can you write a numerical expression to record calculation? The school auditorium has 546 seats on the main floor and 102 in the balcony. Every seat is filled for all the variety show performances. Write an expression that shows the calculations you could use to determine how many tickets were sold. As you can see here, the variety show ticket cost $4.50. So $4.50. And there are 4 performances: Friday, March 18, 7 p.m., Saturday, March 19, 2 p.m., Saturday, March 19, 7 p.m., and another one is Sunday, March 20, 2 p.m. To answer that question, you need to think about how you could calculate the total number of tickets. So we're going to add 546 plus 102 to find the total number of seats. Then multiply by the number of performances, which is 4. So you need to write a numerical expression that represents. So find 4 times the sum of 546 and 102. Then after that, you're going to use the numbers and symbols to write the numerical expression. So the sum of 546 and 102 means 546 plus 102, because the keyword is sum. So 4 times the sum, it means 4 multiplied by the sum of 456 plus 102. So always remember that the parentheses show which calculation to do first. So the expression 4 multiply by open parenthesis 546 plus 102, then close parenthesis, shows that the calculation for the number of tickets sold. So if you're going to solve that one, you need to add first before you multiply, following the PEMDAS or the JAMDAS rule. Now, why do some numerical expressions contain parentheses? Because parentheses is our Parentheses, rather, are one way to show which calculation needs to complete at first. Question number 2. Show how to use property to write an equivalent expression for 9 multiplied by 7 plus 4. Can you use a different property to write another equivalent expression? Of course, yes. We need to use commutative and distributive property. So if we're going to use the distributive property, we just simply multiply 9 multiplied by 7, okay, and 9 multiplied by 44, and we're going to add the product. Then using the commutative property of addition, we just simply multiply 9 multiplied by 7 plus 44 is also equivalent to 9 multiplied by 44 plus 7. So changing the order of the addends does not affect the sum. So those are the other way, okay, or different property to write another equivalent expression of 9 multiplied by 7 plus 44. In 3 to 6, we're going to write a numerical expression for each calculation. So number 3, add 8 and 7, and then multiply by 2. So how are we going to write that one? The answer is add 8 and 7. It means add means addition, so 8 plus 7. Then after that, multiply by 2. So that is the correct, okay, numerical expression. Another, find triple the difference. Difference means subtraction. So difference between 44.75 and 22.8. Then find triple means times 3. So the answer is 3 times 44.75 minus 22.8. Because you're going to find the difference of this, then multiply by 3. Another, multiply 4 times 7 over 8. So multiply 4 times 7, 8, and then add 12. So how I'm going to write that? Multiply means 4 multiplied by 7, 8, because 4 times 7, 8, then add 12, then plus 12. Okay, so you can put parentheses into 4 multiplied by 7, 8, no problem, so it's the same. Okay, because following the PEMDAS rule, you just solve first the multiplication. If you put parentheses, you need to solve first what's inside the parentheses. Number 6, add 49 to the quotient of 125 and 5. What do you mean by quotient? Quotient means the answer in division. So in short, you just simply divide 125 divide 5, then add 49. So 49 plus 125 divided by 5 is the correct answer. Number 7, we're going to write a numerical expression for each calculation. Add 41, 129, and 16, and then divide by 44. So we're going to add first 91, 129, and 16. And after that, you're going to divide into 44. So we need to put open and close parentheses, because if not, you just simply divide first 16 divide 4 without the parentheses. So since the given is you're going to add 91, 129, and 16 first before you divide, so we need to put the parentheses there. Number 8, find 8.5 times the difference. So times, then difference between 77 and 13. As I told you, when we say difference means subtract, then this is times means multiply. So 8.5 times 77 minus 13. So we need to put open and close parentheses, because if not, you just multiply 8.5 by 77 first before you subtract, which is not correct, because based on the given, you need to find 8.5 times the difference between 77 and 13. Next, number 9, subtract 55 from the sum of 234 and 8. So subtract, then sum. Sum means the total, okay, of 234 and 8. So we're going to add. And 234 plus 8 minus 55, because from the sum. So we're going to add first 234 plus 8 before we subtract. Let's continue. Number 10. multiply 2/3 by 42, and then multiply that product by 10. So what are we going to do is you just simply multiply 2/3 multiply by 42, then after that you need to multiply by 10. Now, is it possible without the parentheses? Yes, because they are both multiplication. So from left to right, so you just simply multiply 2/3 by 42 first. Then after that, we're going to multiply the product into 10. Number 11. Write an expression to show the calculations you could use to determine the total area of the rectangles at the right. So when we find the area, we just simply multiply the length and the width. So as you can see, the length and the width are the same. 18 multiplied by 22. So how many times that you have 18 multiplied by 22? There are 3 given, so it means 3 times. So the correct answer is 3 times 18 multiplied by 22. Next, let's proceed to the mathematical practices and problem solving. Ronnie's rentals charge $25 plus means addition. $15 per hour to rent a chainsaw. David rented a chainsaw for 5 hours. So each hour is $15 and he rented that for 5 hours. So how are you going to write an expression to show how you could calculate the total amount David paid? So if he rented 5 hours, $15 per hour, and you're going to add the $25 charges, so what is the total amount? So in order to answer that, we just simply add 25 plus 25 plus, then 5 multiplied by 15. Why do I need to multiply 5 15 or 15 multiplied by 5? Because changing the order of the factors does not affect the product. Why? Because it is equivalent to 5 hours and each hour is $15. So you need to multiply to get the total. Okay, so this is the correct answer to calculate the total amount David paid. So this is an expression. Next, number 13. In number 13, 14 students bought their art teacher a new easel for $129 and a set of blank canvases for $46. Sales tax was $10.50. They shared the cost equally. Write an expression to show how you could calculate the amount each paid. So to answer that one, we just simply add all the amount of the one that they bought. So 129 refers to the new easel, plus 46 refers to the blank canvas, and 10.50 which is referring to the tax. So after you add that one, you need to divide to 14 students because there are 14 in order to calculate the amount each student paid. So the expression is 129 plus 46 plus 10.50, then open and close parentheses, then divide 14. Next, number 14. When evaluating an expression, why is it important to use the order of operations? So everyone gets the same value for the expression. Following the order of operations is very important because at the end, you will get the wrong answer or incorrect answer if you did not follow the order of operations. In number 15, a storage shed is shaped like a rectangular prism. The width is 8 yards, the height 4 yards, and the volume is 228 cubic yards. Explain how to find the length of the storage. So to find the length of the storage, so if the length is unknown, you just simply use the formula volume is equivalent to length times width times height. So volume is given, we have 288, the length is unknown, and the width is 8 and the height is 4. So 288 is equivalent to length multiplied by 32 because you multiply 8 times 4, which is width times height. So if the length is unknown, we just simply divide the volume divided by width times height. So width times height is 8 times 4, which is equivalent to 32. So 288 divided by 32. So the length now is equivalent to 9 yards. Number 16. Danielle has a third of the amount needed to pay for her choir trip expenses. Does the expression 77 plus 106 plus 34 divide 3 show how you could calculate the amount of money Danielle has? Explain. So as you can see, the choir trip expenses here, the train ticket is $77, the hotel is $106, and the meals is equivalent to $34. And Danielle has a third of the amount needed to pay. So, third means divided by 3. So, the answer is yes. This expression, 77 plus 106 plus 34 divided 3, is correct. Why? Because dividing the total cost by 3 is the same as multiplying by 1/3. If we are referring to this one, the third, a third. Okay, a third means 1/3. It means that is 3 divided by 3. Okay, so next, number 70. Which expression represents the following calculation? Subtract 214 from 721 and then divide by 5. So obviously, the answer is letter D, because 721 minus 214 divided by 5. Next, last winter, Coffee earned $47.50 shoveling snow and $122 giving ice skating lessons. During the summer, he earned twice as much by doing yard work. Which expression shows how you could calculate the amount of money Coffee earned during the summer? So as you can see here, it says that twice as much. Twice means times 2. And he earned 47.50 for shoveling the snow, and means we're going to what? We're going to add. So added to $122. So added 47.50, 122, then multiply by 2. So the correct answer is letter C. So 2 multiplied by 47.50 plus 122. So that's it. Thank you so much and have a nice day.